Om, Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। In the fourth Prashna, the question was that who is seeing the dream? Now the meaning of this is that what is the nature of that mind in the dream? The dharma, what is the dharma of the mind? So the answer was as if that the dream only is the dharma of the mind. The dream is become the dharma of the mind. Okay, so the dharma of the Atma here was in question, but when it is in the dream state, then at that time, as if it takes on the dharma of the mind. The dharma of the mind is not of the dream, but as if it is taking. But here the question was that the dharma of the mind is the swapna. Swapna is the dharma of the mind. Then, if it is that, then the self-effulgence of that Atma is gone. The Swayam Prakashatva of the Atma is not there during the dream state. Why? Because it has taken the dharma of the dream. And that is why the dharma of that Atma, that is the Swayam Prakashatva, the self-effulgence, is not there. This was a question, but the answer was given that it is not like that. The self-effulgence of that Atma is never gone. Because if the dharma of the Atma becomes the dharma of the Swapna, then how will it be self-effulgent? Remember, during the waking state, it was said that the Atma stays in the heart, in the space of the heart. So he was very happy that, Acha, I will tell you that because he is in the space of that heart, therefore, what is happening? The upadhi of that is when it goes into the dream from the waking state, Therefore, 50% of the problem is over because now he has left the heart. Are you getting me? When he is in the waking state, he is staying where? In the heart. And the Atma is also there, the Swaprakashatvam is also there. So both of them are staying together, the heart and the Swaprakashatvam. But when he goes to the dream state, it is leaving the heart. Just leaving the heart, but the Swam Prakashatva is there. So he is saying that he is going into deep sleep state. Sorry, he is going to dream state, but the half of the problem, that is the Hridaya Akash, is left. Now, Bhagavan Bhashikar says, I will confuse you more then. When he is leaving the Hridaya Akash, there are more such statements that says that during the dream state, the Atma stays in the Puritati Nadi. So if you are saying that the half of the problem is resolved, I will say no, it is not like that. If you're saying that the Swam Prakashatva of that Atma during the dream state is during the dream state is there because he has left the Hridayakash, but he has gone into Puritati Nadi. So the Swam Prakashatva is still under question because according to you, it is still under question. So it is not the case. It is not like that. So all these things, then he said, see, it is not like that. Because if you say like that, then all the statements from the Jagrat to the deep sleep state, even the Moksha Akhyam, even all the other things, Swam Prakashatvam, it is from the point of view of that mind only. Mind is only telling all these things. Even Moksha, the word coined Moksha, even the Swam Prakashatva. Remember, all these are words that are from the point of view of the mind. It is not from the point of view of the self. Tell me, who will get Moksha? Because there is no other state in that Atma. The Jivatma has got a state that it wants to transcend. But from the point of view of the Absolute, there is no such state that he has to transcend and go. Self-effulgence, meaning what? It is the illuminating factor of everything. But there is no other than that. It does not need any other light to light itself, but there is nothing else. So this is from the point of view of the mind and not from the point of view of the Atma. This Bhagavan Bhashikar was telling me. So the other Purva Paksha was listening there. He said, 1 minute, Guruji. It is possible that different Upanishads have different analogies or perspectives of the same Atma. It is possible. Then the Purpaksha, another Purpaksha, the first one, he said, no, it cannot be like that. Why? Because Atma is one. Therefore, all the statements of all the Upanishads have to be one. It cannot be many. Bhagavan Bhashikar says, yes, now you're right. This is the thing. And then he said that leave your ahankar a little bit. Leave your logics a little bit and listen to what I say. I can keep on confusing you more and more. But here, if you have Shanka, then you won't get anything. So this line was very important on page number 58. Evam tarhi shudu. Evam tarhi shudu, 58th page. Please, you have to underline all these things. Evam tarhi shunu shrutyartham hitva sarva abhimanam na tu abhimanena varsha shat. This line, underline. न तु अभिमानेन वर्षशतेन अपि श्रुत्यर्थः ज्ञातुं शक्यते सर्वैः पंडितं मन्यैः. If you are calling yourself, those who think themselves to be pandit and those who keep on having illogical doubts and they want to refute something, they will not get anything from this. from this tarka, from this abhiman. They won't get anything. So it is better that hitva means to leave. Hitva sarvam abhimanam. Therefore, you leave all the abhiman that you can do tarka, shastra, tarka, etc. Shastra, I can do a lot. Some people are attached to their questions more than the answer. He said this is not good. And then he started explaining that what is the case. And then he said that yatha hridayakashe puritati nadishu cha swapatah tat sambandha abhavat. Once you are saying that during the waking state, the Atma is in the Hridayakash. Again, you say that during the dream state, it comes to the Nadi. But I am telling you, Swatpataha, the one who's sleeping, Tat Sambandha Abhavat, and one who is waking, and the Atma, three things, they do not have any connection. The one who's sleeping, that is a dreamer, the waker, and the Atma do not have any connection. See, Vivichya Darshaitum Shakyate, they are different. And therefore, Swayam Jyotishtvam na Badhyate. Therefore, the Atma is self-effulgent only. Swaprakashatvam. Swayam Jyotitvam na Badhyate. Though it is as if it has gone into the waking state, as if it has gone into the dream state. In the waking state, the same thing is called the waker. In waking state it's called waker. In the dream state is called dreamer. Same Atma, but it has no connection with that state. Therefore, the self-effulgence is intact. It is as it is. It is untouched. It is pure. Evam manasi avidya kama karma bhi. But how do I feel that I am getting dreams? Because of manasi avidya kama and karma. Nimitta. All these are vasanas. Page number 59, first line. Because of what? In the mind only, which is erupting the thoughts of through the vasanas, through the avidya. I have taken impressions of the past. So vasana karma nimitta and vasana nimitta. They are all due to vasana and they are all due to my past fruits of action. And both of them arise from where? Avidya. Avidya is the mother. Avidya. From avidya, there are desires. From avidya, there are vasanas. From avidya, there are karma. So main is that avidya. Avidya meaning ignorance. I don't know myself. I feel I'm incomplete. Therefore, I have desire. I want to get this. I want to get that. Then I get doing. Then I get vasanas. So from there only I get impressions and then I get different projections in the dream state. But Swajyotishram sudarpitena api tarkikena na varaitum shakya. So you cannot negate what the Swayam Jyotish Tattva, the Swam Prakashatva, you cannot negate of that Atma. It is as it is. Okay. तस्मात् साधु उक्तं मनसि प्रलीनेषु करणेषु प्रलीने च मनसि मनोमयः स्वप्नान् पश्यति इति. So therefore it is true only whatever it was said. What is Nigaman Vakya? That the mind sees the dream, mind is seeing the dream. Manasi pralineshu karaneshu. Pralin, जब प्रलीन हो गए सारे कर्ण, जब लीन हो गए कर्ण, when all the karna have been merged in the mind, च मनसि मनोमयः स्वप्नान् पश्यति. Now this mind is manomaya mind and it is projecting different swapna, dreams. As the vasana, so will be the dream. Now from here we have to see Katham Mahimanam. Till here we had seen. Okay? Katham Mahimanam Anubhavati Tijate. What is the Mahima there? What is the glory of the mind there? Yad Mitram Putrati Va Purvam Drishtam. In the waking state, Purva means in the waking state. Purvam. Before the dream, that is the waking state, whatever he had seen as Putra, Mitra, etc. He was seeing like this is my friend or this is my son or daughter or relatives or anything. Purvam Drishtam tad vasna vasitaha. It has taken the impression as per the vasna. If I feel this person is very good, I will take the vasna of that person being good. If that I feel the person is the same. If I feel that the person is bad, I will take the vasna that this is a bad person. So as per the vasna, putra mitradi vasana samutputam putra mitra iva va avidya pashyati eva manyate. Now because of that avidya of the waking state, he sees the same things projected in the dream state. Projection outside it is not there. Outside mitra, outside putra are not there. Inside he has created by himself on himself. By himself on himself. Everything is created. By what? Avidya. Avidya. Avidya of what? Avidya of waking state. Ignorance of the waking state that I know. Tatha Shuddham Artham. Then Tad Vasanaya Ashunoti Eva. As per the Vasana, whatever he has heard, he will hear it again in the dream state, as per his Vasanas. Whatever he has heard. Sometimes we hear something outside, again we hear it inside, like that. So continuously, he is whatever he has heard outside, he'll take the impression and then he will hear it inside. Tad Vajna Shunativa Desha Digantarasya. The space. Desh means the spaces, different spaces, and Digantarahi and the directions, and Deshantarahi, intermediary directions also. North, northeast, and then east, like that. So in middle also there are directions. Na? So all those directions also, intermediary directions also. Prati anubhutam, punah punah tat prati anubhavati avidyaya. And then he continuously again and again experiences those things in the dream. See, all is what? Either it is vasna or it is fruit of action, it is prarabdha, like that. Tatha drishtam cha asmin janmani. Whatever is seen in this janma, asmin janmani, in this janma, yat adrishtam na janma, and if it is not seen also in this janma, still he sees. Janmantar adrishtam ityartha, from last janma, then he is seeing this in this janma. Something he must have collected in the past births. We are all travelers from such a long time. So some vasana of the past, he will project it in the present again. And he will start seeing that. Atyanta adrishte vasana anupapate. Please underline this line. What is never seen, you can't have vasana. This Bhagwan Bhashyakar is saying. Very, very important line. Atyant adrishte vasanan anupapattehe. What is never seen, you can't have vasana for that. So if there is a vasana for something, that means you have either experienced it or perceived it or enjoyed it somewhere, sometime in the past. It's not like that something is erupting from nowhere. Okay, atyanta adrishte vasanan anupapattehe. If you have vasana for something and you haven't done this birth, that means you have collected it from the past births. Evam shrutam cha ashrutam cha anubhutam cha asmin janmani. What is heard and what is not heard also. Not heard means what? Janmantare shrutam. You have heard it in the past, not this word. Ashruta means whatever you have heard in the past. Ashrutam cha iti. What is happening? Cha anubhutam cha asmin janmani. And whatever you are, anubhutam means indriya sahaya anubhutam. With the indriya you are experiencing. All the karmendriya, jnanendriya. You are experiencing those things. Okay. Cha anubhutam cha asmin janmani. In this birth. See, if you know, you must be knowing Tukaram ji. Tukaram ji got Diksha in his dream from his Guru, even the mantra. So sometimes it happens that I'm seeing something in the dream which is very, very relevant, and it is as per my Vasana. So he must be having Vasana of Bhagwan devotion about some saint He must have got some connection with his guru. So his guru came in his dream and he was given Diksha mantra in his dream only. Okay, so people see Mahatmas in their dream also, as per the Vasna. Okay, केवलेन मनसा अनुभूतं च मनसैव जन्मांतरे अनुभूतम् इत्यर्थः. So only by mind, without the sense of केवलेन मनसा, only by the mind he is experiencing. It is not by the sense organs, because the sense organs are already merged in the mind. So in other birth, manasa eva janmantare anubhutam. So in the other birth, the mind must have experienced something. That is why he is projecting in this birth. Okay. So if you remember Abhinav Vidyatirth, the Shankaracharya ji, the past Shankaracharya ji, he was taught yogic poses and exercises by Shivji in his dreams. He used to come in the dream, Bhagwan Shivji, and he used to teach him yogic exercises. And after whole 7 days, he used to come every day. So he used to go to sleep preparing for the class. And then he used to learn poses, different exercises, postures. And then after 7 days, he saw Bhagwan merging in the ice. The ice he went by. Okay, so there are things that people see in the dream as per their vasana, as per their purity, as per their karma, as per their prarabdha, fruit of actions, all that. In Arunachal Pradesh, I heard from a saint, in Arunachal Pradesh, an army man got a dream. They were digging something, some post or something must be in under construction. So they were digging a place, and there the personnel there, the army personnel, he got a dream that the some deity, I think it was Hanumanji or somebody, came in the dream and he said that you'll find the where you are digging, you'll find my murti there. So they were very cautious while digging, otherwise it will break. So when they started digging, they found a murti there, and then the temple is established there. I don't know the name, but it is like that. So people get such dreams. Okay. So अच्छा एवं श्रुतं च अश्रुतं च अनुभूतं च अस्मिन् जन्मनि केवलेन मनसा अनुभूतं च मनसैव जन्मान्तरे अनुभूतम् इत्यर्थः. So if it is not experienced in this birth, that means that mind has collected the impressions from the past birth and it is continuing. Such a parmartha udakadi. So next word was from the Moolam was Satcha. Moolam, we have to keep one eye on the Moolam. So Satcha. So Satcha means what? Whatever I can interact with. Parmartha. Parmartha udakadi. That's the real water. Like the real udak means water. The real water that I can drink and I can satiate my thirst. That is the real water. But asatcha means pratibhasik satta. That is not there but seen. That is called marichi udkadi, like the mirage water. On the road, I can see there is water, but there is no water there. I feel the road is wet during a lot of heat. At that time, when we are traveling, at that time we see that there is water on the road like that. It is some evaporation is going on, but there is no water there. Isn't it? So this is called mirage water. So it is not that. This is pratibhasik, asatcha. Satcha means real water. Asatcha means pratibhasik water. Like the rainbow is pratibhasik. Kim bahuna ukta anuktam cha sarvam pashyati. Sarvam pashyati. Then what to say more? Kim bahuna uktam, ukta anuktam cha. What is said? So what to say more? Said or not said? What to say more? The mind is the seer. The mind, sarvam pashyati. The mind is the seer. The mind is the seer. He's asserting it twice because that's important. Sarva manovasanopadhi sarneva. Being associated with the upadhi of the mind, that mind is projecting. that Atma is projecting because of the association with that mind and association of the mind with the vasanas. The mind is now projecting different objects, different thoughts, different sceneries, everything. Saneva sarva karan atma manodeva swapnan pashyati. So now as the mind goes in all the sense organs, the mind is the Dev here because the mind only goes in all the sense organs. Without the mind, any sense organ cannot work. I'm looking at you like that, but my mind is not there, my impression won't fall. Sometimes it happens with you all also. You said, Hari Amma, I had come. I said, oh, I don't remember you had come. Because I'm looking at you. It is so embarrassing. One person said, I even prostrated you and you said, Hari Om. I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So it happens because the mind is not there at that time. Okay. So Manodeva Swapnan Pashyati. So that is why Sarva Karanatma. This is the name of that mind here. Sarva Karanatma Manodeva. That is why the mind is the Dev. Because it is going through all the sense organs. That is why. So from the point of view of dream also, there is what? There is Paramarthik and Pratibhasik Satta. In the dream also. Inside the dream also there is like I am seeing you outside. It's very funny. I'm seeing you outside, so you are Paramarthik Satya, and inside my mind, if I see or some Pratibhasik Satta is also there outside, like I see the mirage water, I see the shells, the silver on the shell, or I see the sky, rainbow in the sky. All these are Pratibhasik. It is not there but seen. Okay, similarly, in the dream also there is Paramarthik and Pratibhasik Satta. Very funny. Inside was, or who is creating all that? This Manodev. This mind only is creating everything. Something is real, something is unreal. Somebody will say something, somebody will go away like that. Okay, so this was our thing. Now let us read the sixth mantra. We have completed the fifth mantra. Now let us complete the sixth mantra also. I will read it, page number 61. स यदा तेजसा अभिभूतो भवति अत्रैष देवः स्वप्नान्न पश्यति अथ तदैतत् अस्मिन् शरीरे एतत् सुखं भवति स यदा तेजसा अभिभूतो भवति अत्रैष देवः स्वप्नान्न पश्यति अथ तदैतत् अस्मिन् शरीरे एतत् सुखं भवति. Okay, now saha. I will first give you the word to word meaning. Saha yada. Now this saha means what? This mana rupaha devaha, that mind only. He has made it pulling. Manas is a napusakling word. But now manorupaha devaha, he has made it into pulling. Devta, deva. Sa yada tejasa abhibhuto bhavati. Now, this is the answer to the fourth question. The third question was who sees the dream? Remember, the first question was who all are merging in the dream. Who is the second question was who is awake in the dream? Which organs are awake? Third question was who is seeing the dream? That we have answered in the fourth and fifth mantra. Now the sixth mantra is what? Where is this joy? Whose is this joy? Who is experiencing the joy? Very, very important question. Who is this joy? Now, sa yada tejasa abhibhutavati. Now, again, the transition from the dream state to the deep sleep state will be said. How it is going, sliding into the deep sleep state. So, sa yada tejasa abhibhuto bhavati, when it is overpowered by tej. Okay, you remember, I'll tell you the transition first, then we'll go to the mantra. Our body is full of three things, is made up of three things. The kapha, the pitta, and the vat. According to the Ayurveda also, we know this. Kapha, pitta, and vat. Kapha means the phlegm, the vat means the wind, and pitta means the acid. The acid is hot. It is hot, very, very hot. So these three components are there in the body, kapha, pitta, and vat. Okay, so now what is happening? You remember in the In the dream state, we were in the Puritati Nadi, in the throat. Okay. So that nadi becomes very, very hot when this acid, this pitta is formed. So the pitta is formed in that nadi, and then it becomes very, very hot. That nadi becomes hot. And you see, these are all yogic people have seen this, and the Rishi Munis have seen that. From their point of view, it is all said. Now, when it becomes very hot, the mind forgets everything. At that time, it just leaves that nadi. It forgets everything. It is overpowered by that acid. This is what is said here. So when overpowered by the tej here means what? Tej here means that acid, the pitta. Okay. So sa yada tejasa abhibhuto bhavati. When that mind is overpowered by the pitta. Tejasa here means pitta. By that pittam, it is abhibhuta overpowered by this teja bhavati. Atra esha deva swapna na pashyati. Now that mind, that atra esha deva, this deva, manaakhya deva, this is not any other devta. Okay, this is being talked about a mind, mano deva. So this mind, what does it do? Swapna na pashyati. Now it has left the dream. This is the way it goes. It lies inside. So, swapna na pashyati means now it has gone to its karanavastha, its causal body, it will go. In the subtle body, it will leave now. Karanavastha, apanna, which has attained its source, it will go back to its source. And now it doesn't see the dream. Atha, now when dream is not seen, atha tad etas asmin sharire etat sukham bhavati. Now, in this body only, it is experiencing what? Sushupti sukham. Etat asmin sharire etat sukham bhavati. Now it is because it has left all the identifications of the mind, of the vasanas, of the sanskar, because of that tej in that puritati nadi. Now it has left that and it has gone slided into its karan avastha, that is the causal mind, where it experiences its own joy. Sukham. Etat sukham bhavati. The this sukham is sushupti sukham. It is experiencing the sushupti sukham, deep sleep state bliss. Sukham. Okay. Now let us come to the bhashya. Sa yada manorupo devaha yasmin kale. I have already explained this. Deva yasmin kale. Yasmin kale meaning what? Yasmin kale meaning when this mind, which mind? When prarabdha of the dreamer is over. You remember just now we saw till the dream prarabdha is there, vasanas are there, fruits of actions are there, they will be in that puritati nadi. And looking at that, somebody said, I don't know, maybe somebody, I heard from a satsang only. One dream lasts for 90 seconds. Only. We feel it is so long, but it is said like that. So we are there in the Puritati Nadi for 90 seconds maximum. But sometimes we feel the whole night I was dreaming. I don't know what happens. But it's said like that. Okay, so here it is said, Yasmin Kale. Yasmin Kale means when Prarabdha of the dreamer is over, he goes to where? He goes to that deep sleep. Actually, what is happening that when some flimsy or when some slight Prarabdha has to come, little Prarabdha, good or bad, both. Like if I had slapped somebody slowly, I had slapped somebody without any intention to hurt. So if I get the fruit of being slapped in the waking state, I will get hurt physically also, and I will get hurt emotionally also that I was insulted in front of everybody. So what happens in the dream state? Somebody will slap me. And then in the morning, at that time, I got very angry, I got humiliated in the dream. But I was not that much hurt because when I get up, I see that it was a dream. Similarly, if I fed gulab jamun to somebody, hot gulab jamun to somebody. I just kept it and just I walked away. So the feeding, the fruit of that feeding fully won't come to me. So somebody will give me gulab jamun in my dream. Go eat. So I won't get the whole gulab jamun as in physically, but in the mental dream, I will get the gulab jamun and uh, I'll have to relax by seeing that one. Oh, I'm eating that in my dream. I got it. Like that. Okay. So this is what? This is Yasmin Kale. Hmm. So honor and dishonor both are very, very short-lived in the dream state. When slight fruit has to come, that time we get the dream state. In the dream, we get it. So now what is happening now here? Yasmin Kale Saurena Pitta Akhyena Tejasa Nadishayana Sarvata Vibhuto Bhavati. I already told you the acid because our body has got Pitta, Kapha and Vata. So this acid, when this Tej overpowers this Pitta Akhena Tejasa Nadishayana, it overpowers that Puritati Nadi. Sarvata Abhibhuta Bhavati, whole Nadi is Abhibhut, it becomes very, very hot. Tiraskrita Vasana Dwaro Bhavati. Now please see, please come to the Tippani. Tippani number 2, Saurena. Saurena iti. So Saurena iti meaning what? Deha dhatu bhedasya pittasya sauratvam suryoshmana nadi. So when the body produces this acid plus the heat, Saurena meaning what? Deha dhatu bhedasya. We have different deha dhatu. Even though we have the 5 elements, our body is made up of 5 elements, but the texture is different of everybody. That will make the color of the hair different, color of the eyes different, color of the skin different, texture of the skin different. So we have all different textures of that dhatu, deha dhatu, bhedasya. So pitta is also different in each body. Acid formation, cough formation, and the vat formation all are different in each body. So भेदस्य सौरत्वं सूर्योष्मणा नाडी प्रविष्टेन संजात पाकत्वादित्य भेदम vad iyam. So that enters the nadi and it becomes very hot. See, I have already told you this. So when actually what happens when you eat something very hot or very chilly, both very hot or very you suddenly forget everything. You get stunned. The mind gets stunned. Oh my God, I haven't had bhoot jolokia, but we can try. I mean, you all must have had it. You know what happens. Your mind gets just stunned. Or something is very cold, like I went to Gomukh, and there, Gomukh, I didn't go. I went to Gangotri only. And there the force is so, I mean, immense force in the Ganga waters, that we were not allowed to even go into the Ganges to have a dip. I don't know. And the water was freezing because we could see ice there. From the ice, the water was coming. So all of us were lined up in our clothes, bathing clothes, and then our agent and the people they were there who were serving us, they were just taking out one bucket of water, and we were sitting like that, and they were just pouring. And for a second or two, the mind just got stunned. It was so cold. The water was so cold that we didn't understand anything. Similar, this is called overpowering. So when that nerve is overpowered by this acid, it becomes so hot that I forget that I'm dreaming. So then I leave that dream state. This is what is saying. Tiraskrita ityadi swapnatma, next the same tippani. Then what happens? Swatmana parinato vasana eva dwaram yasya tiraskritam ityartha. The door of that vasana dwar, as if there is a vasana dwar from which I enter and see the dreams. So that vasana dwar is stunned or it is shut now. So now there is no more Vasana. It must be there, but it is stunned already. So what happens? I leave it. It is seen also if something is hot is put in your mouth, or it is very something very cold is there. So it is seen in the present also. So sanskar now at that time when I'm stunned, the sanskar does not come out. So I leave. Okay. So they say like that one dream lasts for only 90 seconds. So I'm there in the 90 seconds when acid forms. I leave that place and I go into the deep sleep. Okay. The person having a bad dream and it reflects. See, the body and the mind are connected. When a person, that person at that time won't understand, but when a person, especially babies or somebody sleeping next to you, he's having a nightmare. He's having a very, very bad nightmare, bad dream. His face changes. Some people blabber also in the dream, keep on talking in the dream. Some people are like that also. So body and in the morning he won't remember that, but during that dream, his face, his body was getting affected. Some sleepwalk also. That's more dangerous. It's risky. So therefore, the mind and the body are connected. So in this way, he leaves that Purita Nadi and he's going elsewhere. Okay. Now please come back to the this one. Bhashyam. If you remember when the crowds has to be controlled, the water cannons are thrown on the crowd for them to disperse. For the water cannon, the pressure of the water is so high. The water comes on such a force, the crowd is for a second it's stand there. Then they get dispersed. Okay. So Tiraskrita Vasana Dwara Bhavati. So that Vasana Dwar is now Tiraskrit. It is left. Now no more of Vasa because I'm feeling so hot that I've left that place. Tada saha karnaihi manasaha. At that time, along with all the current, along with all the sense organs of the mind, what is happening? Rashmayaha, he upasamrita bhavanti. Rashmaya, here means rays of that mind. The rays of that mind meaning all the sense organs. Now they come back into the mind again. Upasamrita, collect in the heart again, mind again. Yada mano daru agnivat. Daru here does not mean daru. Daru means wood. Wood. So mind from specific. Now, yada manaha daru agnivat vishesha vijnana rupena kritsnam shariram vyapya avyapya vatisthate tada sushupto bhavati. Now, the mind from vishesh it has become nirvishesh. From specific, from specific it has become general. How? I'm not understanding. Because it was with a shape. Now it has left the shape. Like Daru Agnivat meaning what? There is a shape on the fire when the wood catches fire. When the wood, we are lighting a wood, the shape is there of the fire as per the wood. But when the fire extinguishes there, then it becomes the general fire. So there are two types of fire. What is there? A specific fire that is of the shape of the wood. As per the wood, if the wood is long, the shape of the fire will be long. If the wood is small, the shape of the fire will be small. So the shape. And in general, when earlier also the fire was there in the wood, it is general Agni, where the whole wood block was pervaded by the Agni. That is general Agni. Nirvishesh Agni. And Vishesh meaning what? It has a shape of the wood. So here also, mind also is Vishesh and Nirvishesh. In the Sapnavastha, it is with the shape, it is with the thought. Sometimes it's becoming a lion, sometimes it's becoming a river, sometimes becoming a lotus, sometimes it's becoming the sky, sometimes mountain, sometimes my enemy. It is all with specification. And when it is leaving that space, it becomes what? It is specification less. It is nirvishesh. It is general. where it is pervading the whole body. Now it has come to the deep sleep state where it has left the shape. So yada manaha daru agnivat vishesha vijnana rupena. Daru agni was what? Fire in the wood was what? Vishesh agni. It had got vishesh shape. It had got a specific shape. But Krishnam Shariram, at that time, what happens now? Krishnam Shariram Vyapya Avatishthate Tada Sushupto Bhavati. Now it has become general. At that time, it was only in the Puritati Nadi. But now it has become, the mind has become general. Now the mind has left the shape and it has pervaded the whole body. It has pervaded the whole body. Where is the mind at that time? I have a question. I have already answered you all that in the dream state, the mind is with specification. Okay, so it is in there in somewhere in the heart or somewhere in the Puritati Nadi, it is there. But what happens to the mind when it becomes one with the self? It has merged in the deep sleep state. What happens to the mind? Where is it? Which portion of that body is there? The mind, where it has gone in the whole body, which portion it is there? Just now it is said it goes to Kritsnam Shariram, the whole body it is there. It has pervaded the whole body. Remember, in the 13th chapter only, I think, we saw Samghat Chetana. If the mind is lean, I have taken this topic earlier also. If the mind is lean, if the mind has merged already, when I am in deep sleep and somebody calls my name, Ananya, Ananya, I suddenly get up. But who heard? Because my sense organs are not there, because my mind is not there. There must be somebody who heard. That's why I just got up. Who's the person who wakes me up? Sometimes it happens that even before the um, alarm rings, I get up. You all must have experienced. There must be somebody who is awake. That is called Sanghat Chetana. Remember in 13th chapter, Gita, we had seen this. I think it was 13 only. Sanghat Chetana. So this is the vritti that is pervading throughout the body that is awake. So this mind now becomes what? Sushuptika, then it is called Sushupti Bhavati. Atra etasmin kala means what? Atra means what? Atra, here one attention should be on the moolam. Atra is from the moolam. Atra means what? Etasmin kale, in this kal. In this kal of what? In the deep sleep, Esha Manakhya Deva Swapna Na Darshana Dwarasya. Now this mind, who is called Manakhya Deva, Manarupa Deva, he is now Devta, called the mind. What happens? Swapna Na Darshana Dwarana. Now he is not seeing the Swapna because the nerve in which the dream was seen is obstructed by what? The Pitta. Darshana Dwarasya Niruddhatvat. Tejasa. Tejasa means what? By the pitta. By the pitta, that Puritati Nadi is overpowered. Simple, very simple, the same thing. Atha tat etasmin sharire etat sukham bhavati. Now, in this sharir, atha means at that time, when he has left the dream state and he's gone to deep sleep state, leaving the Puritati Nadi at that time, etasmin sharire etat sukham bhavati. Innermost joy, not of manyness. When we leave the manyness, I am with myself. Otherwise, I am with the very things. I'm here also, I'm enjoying there also, I'm enjoying this, that, everything. But he has done what? He's left the manyness and he is with his own self that time. Completely merged his mind. Etat sukha bhavati. This is the sukh that they are talking about. Yat vijnanam nirabadham avisheshena kama. After bhavati, you have to put full stop. Etat sukham bhavati. Full stop. Yat vijnanam And nirabadham avisheshena yat vijnanam nirabadham, without that idam and aham. That knowledge is what? Without idam, aham, this, that, there, without any specification. I am knowing it. I'm just sleeping. There is no, there is that aham is without any specific non-specification knowledge. That is called yad vijnanam. Limitlessness. I am unlimited at that time because I'm not limited with this body. I've left the identification with this body, with the mind, with the intellect, with the sanskar, everything. And what I'm feeling, I'm limitless. That's why there's full joy. See, I am with myself. When I'm with myself, I am most happy. But my habits are such that I don't know this nature of mine. I feel that I need something else from outside to complete myself. And and unless I get that thing, I won't be happy. This is such a paradoxical thing that we are into. We are habituated with this thing. Continuously, I feel that I need something to complete myself. I need someone to complete myself. I need some place, object, or thing to complete myself. I have so many desires. So these manynesses take me away from the joy, the nirabadham avisheshena. There is no interruption that time. There is a homogeneous sukh at that time. There is no taratamya up and down. There is no interruption in that sukh. And then people say that this person is sleeping. Sharira vyapakam prasannam bhavati ityartha. And then I am pervading the whole body. Shariram vyapakam prasannam bhavati ityartha. This is the meaning. Okay, so here we have completed the sixth mantra. The seventh mantra we will see on Monday. Tomorrow we won't have a class because I have to go somewhere else for class in the morning, Sundays morning. Okay, so you please revise seventh mantra. We will see on Monday. I hope you're enjoying this and please revise it. We have 11 mantras in this Prashna. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 more mantras. Okay, that will cover next week. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om